Live from Lane Stadium in the heart of Chicago. It's Friday Night Lights, and we've got a city showdown on deck. The Lane Tech champions are set to defend home turf against the visiting Bulls from Chicago Bulls College Prep. One's a historic powerhouse with deep roots, the other a rising charter school team with something to prove. It's homecoming night, it's under the lights, and it's football time in Chicago. I'm Nathan Nowak. Alongside me is my broadcasting partner, Philip Gabats. And we see Bulls College Prep break off a run here early. They'll get it past the 45. Philip, anybody or anything we should look out for in this one?
Yes, Nathan. I have a few players to highlight in this one. I think I would first like to highlight Lane Tech's do-it-all tight end and linebacker Aiden Boywind. He's already had a really good season. He has 28.2 yards a game as a tight end. That is good for second on the team. And he leads the team in tackles per game with 6.4. He is a really good driving force on both this amazing Lane Tech offense and the even better Lane Tech defense. And he is going to have a great game today.
Yep, certainly a do-it-all player. As looks like a penalty is going to bring that large run back. So it's going to be looks like it's going to be first down still. Chicago Bulls come into this game with a 3-2 record, as this going to be a quarterback design run. It's not going to get much. It's going to be dropped around the 25-yard line. Yes, the Bulls College Prep is actually run by the Chicago Bulls organization. Head coach is Michael Willis. Here at Fritz Pollard Field here in Chicago, Illinois. And here we are, 2nd and 5 from the 25. As there's going to be a read option, it's going to be a handoff. He's going to get up to about the 26-yard line. So good defense to start out on this first series so far for Lane Tech. It's going to stop the runner for about a gain of 2. So it's going to be 3rd and medium for Bulls College Prep.
Yeah, again, a really nice play by this Lane defense. They just come over there and then crash that right side of the edge. They have multiple ball hawks on this defensive line. And that read option gets blown up really quickly.
Yeah, you talk about this Lane Tech front here. Good mix of experience, few seniors, few juniors. That's going to be another running play here. It looks like it's going to just, as there's a sea of green jerseys converging, it's going to be, looks like a loss of 2 there. So Lane Tech's defense holding up strong on this first series.
Yeah, Lane Tech's defense has really shown up. They've, the champions, green and gold Iron Curtain here in this first quarter, they've really been ball hawks this year, which is, I feel like, been one of the key for these teams. Causing a lot of havoc on. There's going to be a penalty. This is going to be on Bulls. Penalty will be declined. This is going to be 4th down. There's a
Yeah, it looks like some sort of penalty here.
Bulls.
Vernon Cole goes on the field.
He's their star kick returner. He can play.
Yeah, so that looks like it's just going to back the Bulls up a bit. So really a no-brainer here early in the game. 4th and 5 and deep in your own territory. Just punt it to Lane Tech here. Bulls 1 and 2 in conference, which puts them 10th or 7,345th nationally. That's their rank. 247th in Illinois. As it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field here.
Yeah, again, as you said, Nathan, 247th in Illinois. It has not been great. It has not been a great season for Bulls. And if you're Lane Tech, you're just don't disrespect them. Don't get too high on yourself. This could be an upset alert. It is homecoming too, which will help. But again, you always have to stay ready. You never know when these teams can. Lane was projected to be very good this year. They just lost to Peyton last Saturday in a game that they probably should have won. But after they have came off that loss, they're looking to rear back and play football against these Bulls.
Yeah. Lane Tech, I'm looking forward to see how they attack offensively. We saw last game, passing game had its struggles, that's for sure. They had one pass behind the line of scrimmage where we're trying to set up a screenplay to Vernon Cole, got a drop for a loss. That's almost going to be a muff kick. There's going to be a scrum for the ball. Let's see who the officials call it. They're going to mark it, taking the bodies off the pile here. Seeing players pointing another way. And it looks like it's going to, they're going to point to Lane Tech. So almost a grave mistake here early on in this game for the Lane Tech champions.
Yeah, real dangerous. It's going to be Aiden Andrich that's going to get this ball. He comes up on this ball and doesn't see it all the way. Just he catches it and almost as he takes his first step, the ball just comes out. I mean, he just drops it. To be real honest here, that was a big play for Lane, and that was almost trouble.
Almost key word in there, but Lane Tech gets away with it now here. Already in Bulls territory here at the 48-yard line. Got a tight end, a fullback, and a running back all in the backfield alongside Suteo, who takes the snap, looks left side. He's throwing it to Harrison Bakunis deep down the field. And it's going to be, looks like there's going to be a few penalty flags coming in there. Let's see what, looks like Lane Tech's bench is moving down the field. If so, that would have been an amazing catch there. It looks like there's going to be a penalty on the defense. So, yeah, move the change, 1st and 10.
This is a really nice ball thrown by Soteo. An emphasis really on this season has been the pass game. He has 6 touchdowns all year, and he's played really well over the course as the season goes on. You see his progress there with a really nice deep ball thrown to Bacanis, who's been his favorite target all year.
Yeah, we saw last game a lot of throws on at the line of scrimmage, whether that was wide receiver screens, jet sweeps. But first play of the game offensively for Lane Tech, they're throwing it downfield. So let's see how they plan to attack on this play after the penalty. Suteo in shotgun. So he's going to hand it off to Cole, who gets a seam, but great tackle there from Bulls College Prep.
Yeah, really nice play by that defensive line of Bulls. And really, you give credit to that Lane's offensive line. That was really good play. They opened up a seam. Not many of those are on Vernon Cole. That's just a really nice play. He explodes a little bit, but it's just a really nice play. Overall, good play all sides. It will result in no gain.
Yeah, if you want to stop this Lane Tech offense, or certainly make it difficult, stopping number 1 is going to be a key in doing so.
It's no small task either.
Yeah, he's averaging 184 yards on the ground this season, as that's going to be a toss to the back corner. It's going to be incomplete. It's targeting number 6 there. But a lot of throws, a lot of aggressive throws from this Lane Tech offense to start off this game.
Yeah, he's going to, so Soteo is, yeah, they are really pushing that ball downfield, which is, again, really good for the development of Soteo. This is good. This ball is going to be thrown to Taylor Clay, who just misses it, setting up a 3rd and 10 for Lane. What do you do here?
3rd and 10. They're gonna run it to Vernon Cole here. If it's not gonna get anything. I mean, you're thinking that it's 4th and 10 here. You're in your own territory. Defense had a great first series.
I'm going for this.
Yeah.
It's homecoming. You want to get the crowd into it early. It's a whiteout tonight. White lies. Cole needs to get hot.
Yeah, looks like offense staying out there. So,
for
pretty big
head coach Deshaun Colney.
Pretty big play here early on in the game. Cole lines up and is motioned out to the right. Suteo drops back to pass. He's going to fling that one well over his intended receiver, and that's going to fall incomplete. So, swap. Offense comes out. Defense in. Sudden change here. But 4th and long. Don't really want to make any big mistakes here. Try to throw it across the sticks. But me personally, I like that Lane Tech's being aggressive through the in the passing game. A lot of check downs last game. Most of their success last game came from Vernon Cole in Wildcat formation. So I
Again,
love that they're trying to change it up here.
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Nathan. I agree. These have not their South two has not made a bad pass all day. He's read the routes well. Again, he's just floats it over the head of his wide receiver here, and it'll set up a 1st and 10 for Bulls.
Josiah Morris, the senior quarterback, measuring at 5'9", heads that ball off. And that's going to be another great defensive play. A sea of green here to meet the running back there in the backfield. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. So good start to this sudden change situation here for Lane Tech as Vernon Cole will come in. Number 17, Deontay McClinton comes off. Wide receiver senior also plays strong safety.
Jordan Ramirez at the bottom of your screen. He's lined up in man coverage. Watch him. He's a ball hawk again on this lane defense.
Yeah, late substitutions here for Lane Tech. Morris hands it off. That's gonna find a little hole. He's gonna be pushed a little forward up to about the line of game. Let's see where they mark it.
I think he's gonna be just short.
No action from the chain game.
Yeah, this is gonna be just short. Scoreboard on the bottom left of your screen says 1st and 10. I think it should be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, it looks a little short from our vantage point here.
There we go.
They are gonna move the chains. So
Oh, they are.
1st and 10 here. A little bit of a miscommunication. Now the scoreboard has it at 3rd and 1. We gotta move it back to 1st and 10.
There we go. We're all sorted out now.
This could be a cue design quarterback run. He's gonna have some space. Morris to the outside. 40, 30, 20, 10. Will they catch him? They will not. Touchdown, Bulls College Prep on a quarterback design run. Wow.
Yeah, Lane defense has just got to be better than that. That's a really, really nice job, though, by the quarterback reading that seam and just finding a hole up the sideline, and it's just gone.
I wonder if they're gonna bring this one back here. Yeah, it looks like there's a
holding
call.
Oh my God, Lane
So-
just got bailed out so big.
Yeah, so a 40, 50-yard plus run gets canceled out due to the penalty, and they're gonna have to bring it all the way back. So that's kind of a mental
Mistake.
mistake, kind of a crusher. You think you have a break off a big run, and just gets called back, and now that's a 10-yard penalty. Now it's 1st and 20, excuse me. So definitely not an ideal situation here.
Again, mental mistakes. Lane had one on its first opening drive as the offense, and now Bulls. That's I believe their second penalty of the day. Second on this 2 drives at PI. That set Lane up big, and then this holding. Well, 1st and 20.
1st and 20 here now, halfway through this first quarter of plays. That's going to be a wide receiver motion, and looks like this play is going to be blown dead. And looks like it's going to be a false start on Bulls College Prep. Fun fact: the Bulls College Prep claims that 100% of its students go on to college, which I don't know if that's right, which I'd assume not, but that's a pretty high claim.
Yeah, heck of a claim. I mean, if you're again, the holy trinity of high schools in Chicago, Lane, the holy quaternity, I should say, for smart high schools, Lane, Pitt, Whitney, Peyton, and Jones, and Northside, I should also add. Yeah, really good. Bulls, they have good academics, but yeah, really high claim.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's gonna be another handoff. He's gonna have a decent gain here, cross the 35-yard line to the 36 to be exact. And yes, I know we already addressed this earlier in the broadcast. It's named after the Chicago Bulls, which helped fund and support the school, founding in 2009. It's the only U.S. high school named after a professional NBA team.
Hey, the Bulls are good. Well, if you're the Bulls are decent this year at the NBA team. I think they could I think they could go 500 and I'm potentially playoffs. We'll see.
You saw them. They had a above 500 record in the
couple years ago.
Yeah, and after the All-Star break last season too. I mean, you're talking about some two schools with pretty different sizes.
Yeah.
You're talking with Chicago Bulls College Prep. They're small.
Pretty small.
The school has fewer resources than bigger schools like Lane Tech. Not as much history as Lane Tech back in the day in the 20th century was rivals with Schurz High School. And they drew some pretty big crowds, tens of thousands of people coming to Soldier Field to spectate the games there.
3rd and 19 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, I'm curious what they do here.
They lost yards on that last play.
Yep, they're sending everyone out. It looks like there's going to be a timeout called. So 0-0 still our score. No team has really got anything going offensively.
No. Lane again with that four down roll the dice and they get stopped by Bulls. Nice coverage. The Bulls have been doing relatively good coverage today of everything Lane has to throw at them, including Vernon Cole, who is 5th in CPS with 826 total yards. And his 738 rushing yards, number 19 in the state.
Yeah.
He's just not gotten started yet. In each of Lane's 5 wins this year, he's been a factor. Even in Lane's loss to Peyton, he had over 150 rushing yards.
Yep, 3rd and 19 here for Bulls College Prep. And yeah, I mean, you're talking about going back to the point, like 1,000 people in the whole school. Lane has about 1,000 people per class, as that's going to be almost looked like try to be a trick play. He's going to throw that one back. He's going to launch that downfield. No one is there. It's going to be intercepted. Jordan Ramirez with the pick. He's going to return it across the 40. Cuts it back. He's going to be dropped at the 36-yard line. Big play from Lane Tech's defense.
Yes, really nice job by that defensive lineman. Defensive line causing havoc. Lane is celebrating. It's homecoming. What a pick by Jordan Ramirez, causing the Bulls to just get overations and throw this ball up. What a play. Nice job. Now Lane has some momentum going into their second drive.
Yep. Second drive here with Lane Tech has started in their own territory here at the 30-yard line.
Let's see if Lane can get some points out of this.
Running back to Sateo's left. That's Vernon Cole. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to keep it, and he's going to get dropped for little to no gain here on 1st down.
Again, this is going to be a defensive game, as we have seen in the early going. Bulls have just kept throwing at them. Whatever Lane threw at them, they have countered really nicely.
In the last meeting, which was in September 2024, Lane Tech defeated Bulls College Prep
48-6.
48-6. Noah Mayra threw for 204 yards, 3 touchdowns, and also rushed for 2. So a 5-touchdown game for Lane Tech's previous senior quarterback. As Lane Tech's going to actually be backed up here. So
it's going to be a hold.
It's like a holding call, 1st and 20. So Lane Tech here, at least through about 3/4 of the first quarter have had some pretty horrendous starts to their drives. We saw that one penalty on Bulls College Prep, but not doing great on first down, not staying on schedule, which is very important into sustaining drives.
Yeah, again, you want to keep that momentum as Soteo's going to take the snap, will throw it, and that will go nowhere.
Looks like it's actually going to be dropped. We saw this last week where Soteo actually threw it behind, causing it to be a fumble, and his return for a touchdown, if I remember correctly, for Peyton. So it's a little risky when
Soteo has had a good game. It's these wide receivers. Lane has had quite a few drops so far in the early going. Just missed reads by Cole. Our defense has played well, but Soteo can't win it all by himself.
now Cole in Wildcat, did this so much last game as he's just gonna take that. He's gonna find him some space. He's gonna go. He's gonna cut it back to the 20. Big run from Vernon Cole. Big play there, and that is going to move the chains, I believe. It's going to be close. Let's see where they mark it. No official marking just yet. Looks like the clock is stopped, but yes, they are going to move the chains forward. So 1st and 10, Lane Tech.
Yeah, really big run by Vernon Cole. He's just going to dart to the outside. He sees that he has some open space. Really good read. As I was saying, he not been making good reads. That was a really nice read. He just almost like a stationary jet sweep. He's just gonna take the snap and explode, and that's what Vernon Cole can do when he has some space. 1st down and 10 for Lane Tech.
Yeah, we saw Vernon Cole. I mentioned Noah Mayer's performance last year against these Bulls, but Vernon Cole went for 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, making it and 9.3 per carry. So Lane Tech dominant performance last time. Not really on pace to do that this game offensively.
No, but a win's a win. Again, I think for Lane, you have to bounce back. It's homecoming. Fans want to see a win. Alumni are here. Like, you just want to win it any way you can.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be pretty. A win's a win. Doesn't matter if you win by 50 or win by 1.
A win's a win.
Yep.
Yeah, again, you start out 5-0 and then you lose to Peyton, in which the game that probably should have been won if you're Lane Tech. And now you gotta come in, rock your house. You're at home. It's a party. It's been partying all day. Students got out a little early. There was a pep rally during advisory. It was rocking. This place has been rocking since 8:45 in the morning.
Yeah. Yep. And let's see if Lane Tech can capitalize here off that turnover. Great run from Vernon Cole. Now they're knocking on the door of the red zone here. Or actually, they're in the red zone at exactly the 20-yard line. But Lane Tech last week, it was a big thing was their inability to cash it in the red zone. We saw them 1st and goal from the 6-yard line with about a minute left in the game. They were unable to score a touchdown, had to elect to kick a field goal just to tie
The game.
Hayden, but they shanked it wide left. So
I will say this.
Can't really rely on any kickers. High school, definitely.
I will say this. Whitted has been a good kicker. Except he has had a couple of misses at
But yeah,
not great times. But other than that, I feel like Whitted has been a good and decently reliable kicker for a high school football team.
yeah, misses are
Misses are going to
expected, yeah.
happen.
But looks like there might have been an injury on the field here. A lot of kneeling from the Lane Tech players. Here with 2 minutes and 54 seconds in this first quarter. We'll be right back here from Lane Stadium. here we are, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Pretty decent showing from what I can tell for the Bulls College Prep on the far side of the field. Yep. Here we are, Fritz Pollard Stadium. I actually went to the old Lane Tech. Fritz Pollard coached in the NFL, one of the first African-American players in the NFL in the 1920s, I believe. Went to the old Lane Tech building.
It's going to be a
before the
wildcat
Great
for Cole.
Depression. Looks like that's going to be number 0, Peyton Buckner, the junior, who gets a decent gain on 1st down. It's going to be
close to the sticks.
See where they mark that. They're going to call it looks like about 2nd and medium here. As the clock is about to tick under 2 minutes here in this 1st quarter. Defense is really impressed, but we came to expect that. Defense has been really huge for Lane Tech this season.
Yeah, again, Lane Tech has ridden their defense to 5 wins. 4 guys actually have helped, other than Boylan, Gregory and Daniel Howard, who Gregory leads the team with sacks and with 4.5. This is going to be snap. This should be a 1st down.
Teo, who gets his way all the way into the 5-yard line. He's going to be within the 5. He's going to mark him actually at the 5-yard line here. 1st and goal, Lane Tech. A minute and 31 seconds, left to go in this 1st quarter. But yeah, good. We haven't seen a lot of success with Suteo's legs this season.
No, he has not. His arm has been more successful than his legs. I think Cole has been the definite rusher for Lane Tech this year. He's Soteo's had some decent runs with his legs, but it's inconsistent.
This gonna be a handoff.
This might go in.
Push down to around the 2 or 3 yard line. As let's see how Lane Tech elects to get this ball into the end zone here. You're now 2nd and goal. Looks like there's going to be another stoppage of play here with 40.2 left on the clock. As it looks like there's going to be an injury, so
oh
we're going
no.
to take a break here, and we'll be right back here from Fritz Pollard Field. So we got number 3 Samuel Bodu coming out of the
Big
game.
loss for Lane.
Yeah, had a lot of success last week, in particular on wildcat formations with Vernon Cole in the backfield along with him here. So pretty decent loss, like you said, Philip.
Yeah, this is gonna be.
Looks like Suteo's gonna elect to keep it. He's gonna be pushed forward. Lane Tech singly touchdown, and it is. Suteo gets into the end zone and put the 6 on the board for Lane Tech.
Yeah, really nice run. This is going to be like a tush push Lane Tech .0. That's a really nice play by Soteo. Just uses his legs, which we have not seen. We have seen his arm, but his legs are really good, as we've shown here with these couple of plays. And now Lane Tech is up 6-zip. Good job. Good job.
Robert Suteo does it with his legs here. Gives Lane Tech the 6-0 lead, pending 7. Put that 6-7 on the board here for Lane Tech. 27.4 left to go in this first quarter of play. Love the response from Lane Tech.
Yeah, really nice response. Cole just, it really all started with that Vernon Cole, who they had needed to get him going. That'll hopefully work. Cole just burst for 20, and then Soteo will finish the job, giving Lane a 7-zip lead.
Yep, Lane Tech's offense capitalizes off that forced turnover, and that's why points off turnovers is crucial in basically every sport, basketball and football here in particular for sure. Can decide games here. You know what also can decide games? Special teams, and Lane Tech almost had that near muff near midfield. But
Yeah,
luckily
can't do
got
that.
on top of it.
Gotta catch your puns. Simple mistakes will cost you. They've cost Bulls, and they almost cost Lane. Lane has had a couple penalties, so this is going to be returned out to the 30,
Wow,
30, and not
pretty
get
impressive.
past that.
Looked like Lane Tech had him dead to rights at the 20, but slithers past, gets up to the 30. So pretty decent field position for Bulls College Prep to start this third drive, I believe, for them.
Yeah, again, really, real special teams. If you get field position, you will score touchdowns. Howard, I did not say this, but Howard got Lane into a decent position at the 30 to go in and get 6 and then 7.
Yes. Here, let's see where they mark it. They marked the ball at about the 33-yard line, 32-yard line, I believe. So here's Morse. He's going to hand it off on kind of a read-option play. Fooled me, to be honest, so not really the defense. Good play on first down, however, as that might do it here for the first quarter play. Lane Tech through 1 leads 7-0 over Bulls College Prep. We'll be back for the second quarter play here from Lane Stadium. here we are. First play of the second quarter. Runner runs into a brick wall. And he's going to be stopped for little to no gain here. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. Beyond football, Lane is one of the best robotics teams in Illinois. Not going to toot our own school's horn here. Their bots compete internationally. Definitely more than just a school of jocks here. And Lane Tech do it all here.
Yeah, again, Lane's really, really well-rounded. That's why we had 10,000 applicants 2 years ago to go to Lane. As the quarterback will take the snap. This is going to be deep ball thrown.
That's going to be wind up incomplete. Some little chaos over there, but no penalty, so we'll definitely take that 4th and 6 now for Bulls College Prep in their own territory.
Yeah, Lane's guy got bumped into. It could have been an offensive PI if that ball's not thrown out of bounds.
Yeah, so nevertheless,
take it.
Stop. Clock is going to stop here. 4th and 6. Looks like they're going to be punting it back. Looks like no Vernon Cole to return it after.
And Britton Perkins back too.
So, yeah, Bulls College Prep showing punt here. As that kick is going to be booted away here. It's going to land at about the 30-yard line. Trickle. It's going to take a little lane bounce, and then it's going to be fielded at about the 29-yard line, make it the 30. But we talked about, for Lane Tech also, it was a Spirit Leak. Even though it started last week on Thursday, it's gone through all the way through this week. And these students had to dress up as Minion Monday, Toga Tuesday, Wild
seniors.
Wednesday, Western Wednesday for seniors. For the Chicago Bulls College Prep, they, as a school funded by the Chicago Bulls, for events they usually just wear Bulls jerseys at Spirit events, which kind of goes along with the school. I mean, pretty easy to Spirit Week.
Yeah, for freshmen to juniors, the themes were not as good. They had a senior citizen Thursday and pink out Wednesday to highlight some of the more interesting ones, to say the least.
Yeah, as that's going to be thrown a little behind, and good catch from Vernon Cole, but the turf monster gets him, and he's going to be stopped around the line of scrimmage here. Remember, in high school, college, if a runner who possesses the ball trips and falls, and their knee or elbow, forearm touches the ground, they are down, so they don't need to be touched down. They'll be down on contact, as that's going to be number 0, Peyton Buckner, kind of limps off the field there.
Not great. That would be a huge loss for Lane 2. You already lost Bodeau. Now you don't want to lose 2 guys.
Robert Suteo in there on a 2nd and 10. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Vernon Cole. Gets absorbed by the front for Bulls College Prep, and he's going to be stopped for a minimal gain here on what was 2nd down, now 3rd down, and Lane Tech finds themselves behind schedule again here on in their own territory.
Yeah, 3rd and 9 here. I think if you're Lane, you might want to take a shot downfield with Soteo. He's proven that he can make those throws. If anything, you try to draw a flag.
Yeah, we saw that one throw earlier on. First offensive play for Lane Tech. Saw that throw down the left side to Harrison McCunis, who drew PI. So your receiver doesn't even have to technically catch the ball. He just get that automatic first down for the pass interference. It's always a possibility here.
Lane has also not been able to get Cole going, except for that
that one rush of 20
yards. Yeah.
As Suteo's going to look at Bakunis. He's going to throw it behind him.
I think he caught it.
They're actually going to call it incomplete. Bakunis looks a little shaken up. Yeah.
not great. He's fine.
Well, a little behind, but if Suteo throws that ball up, that's a what they call a hospital ball. You saw that safety coming in right there, but decent. Honestly, a decent ball placement, trying to get that fourth down into maybe a third down into maybe a fourth and manageable there. Maybe think about going for it, but instead, fourth and long, they're gonna just punt it away. Smart move from Coach Conley. First punt for Lane Tech today. Saw that one for Bowles, which almost ended in a near disaster, as previously noted for Lane Tech. As looks like got something going. Maybe Lane Tech, they're going to do some substitutions, yeah.
That is. That's Radu Burker coming into the game for Lane.
As he's going to take the snap. He's going to send that one into the night sky. And it's not going to be a good punt. It's going to honestly be about a gain of
10.
Maybe 5, I'm going to be honest. But, I mean, that's field position there. You mean you get them 5 yards down the field. Never know what could go wrong on fourth down, maybe. But,
yeah, this is a really bad punt by Lane. It bounces off the top of his foot, and you're supposed to kick it with your toes, and it just bounces off his ankle. And it results a sky-high punt that only nets about 5 yards for Lane, if that.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden, Bulls find themselves already in Lane Tech territory at the 40-yard line. So great field position for Bulls College Prep here.
Number 0, Peyton Buckner, is at the bottom of your screen. He's a ball hawk. He's probably the best cornerback on this team.
It looks like Morris is in shotgun. He's just gonna take this one. He's gonna rumble to about the 36-yard line, where it will be tackled there. So good gain on first down. You're on schedule here for the Bulls.
Yeah, again, a really nice job by this college, the Bulls offensive line, and finding the A gap for their quarterback just explodes. Lane makes a stop, so he isn't able to get more. This is going to be another run. This will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, definitely close. So back-to-back QB design runs here. And
clock is stopped.
Yeah, they're going to move the chains there. 8:16 left. Gets to 31. But not what you're hoping for on that punt there.
No. Again, really bad punt. And now your defense has to come out and perform, which they have been doing. They've only really had one bad game, which is Peyton. Read option here. This
is going to be for about 6 yards. Under 8 minutes here in the second quarter. Yeah, we saw Lane Tech lose its first game last week against Peyton. The previous games before that, the defense gave up 0 points, 0 points, 0 points. So 3 goose eggs in
a row, which is really impressive.
That's gonna be another run. So they're spamming QB designs run here up the gut.
And Lane Tech has just not been able to stop it.
Nothing too fancy.
No, it's just, again, this is called trench football. Clock is stopped. I think there's a timeout on the field.
You know what's interesting with the Bulls is that they have a unique college prep focused culture with a strict dress code and behavior system, which like Lane Tech does, demerits and merits, kind of like a a Hogwarts system, like the points there, like 50 points to
The Gryffindor.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, pretty. Yeah, at least to my knowledge, Lane Tech only has demerits. I don't know about merits. Um, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. Didn't
It
know
is
that.
very interesting. Not many high schools in Chicago have that, especially not public ones. Not gonna find that.
And here they are, 1st and 10 here. First time in the red zone here as Morris takes the snap. He's gonna do another QB option. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's a
No.
pretty decent motto to live by. And
They stopped him here. They got like 3, so they limit the bleeding here. As the clock does tick under 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Sorry. Yeah, they limited the bleeding here. They got half, which is okay.
yeah, you talk about Lane Tech's boys varsity football, but girls flag football for Lane Tech has been
Really good.
really good in the past years.
Yeah, Lane has produced a lot of girls flag football players. It's really good. They have some up and coming prospects too. Yeah, they're really good. Penny Spiegel,
Yeah,
a
they were at the top of
really
state
good. Yeah,
a few years
years ago.
Really good.
Melanie Blanco last year.
Looks like he's gonna
It's
take
gonna be
the
another
snap.
quarterback run.
Yeah,
That will go
Lane Tech
nowhere.
Lane Tech said, "Fool me once, shame on me.
Fool me like
twice, shame on me." But after
fool me 5 times, shame
on you,
me.
and that's the defense finally responds there for the stop.
Again, really nice job of attacking this football by Lane Tech. Something they were not able to do the past 5 plays. They clutch up here and prevent it. Now it is a 4th down, I believe, for Bulls, and they're gonna go for this here.
Yeah, big play, biggest play so
Of the
far
game.
in this game. Here in the red zone, and you're also kind of getting a little bit of a. I mean, high school kickers aren't really reliable, but showing a little sign of urgency here from Bulls College Prep.
Timeout.
Looks like it's gonna be a false start, so it's gonna back up Bulls College Prep. I still assume that they'd go for it, make the field goal harder. So, and we've seen as we've watched Lane Tech, field goals are definitely not
Great.
a guaranteed. Yeah.
Especially in like clutch situations. Like we did miss that field goal last week. Sorry, against Peyton.
And it looks like they are going to elect to go to the field goal. So it's going to be number 77, Joshua Thomas, who's going to line up. He's a center, actually. A center taking a field goal. I've never seen anything like that. It's going to be good. I mean, a center just walked up and
kicked a field goal.
One of the longest field goals I've seen so far this season in high school football against Lane Tech. I mean, hey, hats off to him.
If it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, like you said.
Yep, 6 foot 235. Definitely got a lot behind that ball and nails it right through the uprights. Excuse me. So 7-3 now for Lane Tech. Let's see how Lane responds here.
We're 23. Jordan Ramirez subbing in for Lane. 4:43 to go here in the second quarter.
Yep. Let's see what type of return Lane Tech gets here. Maybe set up a pretty decent time-consuming drive, take it down the field, score.
You get the ball first, start the second half too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty clutch.
So, yeah, just get points up on the board. I mean, whether it's a field goal or not, get this to a touchdown game. Also, take some time off of the clock.
Yeah.
4 minutes 43 seconds here. in this first half. Maybe we'll see a little more of Vernon Cole here. As speaking of
Turns.
he's going to turn that, cut that one up the sideline. He's going to get absolutely decked at the 35-yard line, however, so he's going to pay the price. But Lane Tech with a very, very solid return.
Yeah, again, really good return by Lane Tech. Just finds a hole on the outside, gets the edge. Was one broken tackle away from a touchdown, and a really nice play overall by that special teams.
Yeah, so Lane Tech's going to be set up in pretty decent field position at the 37-yard line. 9 seconds off the clock there on that return.
That's, again, a little less time to work with. That'll work.
Robert Suteo already has a rushing touchdown already here. He scored that earlier on in the second quarter. Pena lines up with him. He's going to get the ball. He sees a little bit. Oh, he fumbles. The ball's out. It's on the ground. It's going to be picked up by Bulls College Prep. So a big mistake there. Lane Tech fumbles the ball, and it's going to be returned to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, huge return. That's a huge play in the game now. And if you're Bulls, you're thinking about taking a lead here and a lot of time off the clock too. Silly mistakes will cost you. You gotta hang on to the football. You cannot just let the ball go like that. That's a mistake. There's no other way I can put it.
Yeah. Never want to see that, especially so deep in your territory. First play of the drive, and now all of a sudden, Bulls College Prep has a lot of momentum here. They're almost in the red zone here. First play of the drive here. Morris under center. Gives me some type of Tua vibes just because he throws lefty as he's going to hand that one off.
That'll go nowhere. That's positive for Lane. That was a Josiah Shiloh Ile taking the rush there for Bulls.
Yep, 5'7" junior. As the clock is ticking under 4 minutes here. As all of a sudden, looks like Lane Tech was in full control of this game.
Now
it's gone a little bit awry here, as that's going to be tossed near the sticks. Almost intercepted, but it's going to be batted down. Looks like that was Jordan Ramirez. Almost had his second pick of the game. He's going to be a little upset with himself.
Yeah, nice play by Ramirez. Just reading that ball. Again, ball hawk. Ramirez and Buckner, 2 star cornerbacks for Lane. Both have had a really nice game. Just reading that ball. And it's incomplete, which stops the clock, too, for Lane. It should be third down.
Had that one rushing play.
It is third down and 8.
Third down. We got 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen here. As Morris is going to take the snap. He's going to elect to pass. It's going to be passed around the sticks. It's going to be batted around. And it's going to be
Did he catch it?
Appear to be caught. So, great pass here. Lane Tech set up in a zone. So, the hitch route kind of just over the middle of the field. Just, finds a soft spot in that zone coverage, sits down, and Morris delivers the ball. So, credit to him. He was in three Lane Tech defenders around him.
Yeah, really nice throw by Morris. Just getting that ball into a very tight window.
Almost first and goal. As that's going to be a handoff here. He's going to barrel his way inside the 10-yard line.
That might be a first down. No.
This will be inside the 10-yard line.
It's very close to a first down, and this clock ticks under 3 minutes now.
Yeah, if you're Bulls College Prep, you really don't feel any pressure to really hurry up here. Just trying to take off as many seconds off the clock as possible here. Give Lane Tech, Lane Tech does receive the ball later in this half, the least amount of time possible to let them go down, get some points, set themselves up. We know that Lane Tech has some trouble with field goals, so
yeah,
Just make it a little more harder for Lane Tech because that's going to be a fake jet sweep handoff to the wide receiver. Morse is just going to take it. He's going
That
to.
went nowhere. Nice play by Lane. That's a really nice momentum stopper by Lane here as you're down in the own end zone. Just again, nice job not going for the fake. Seeing that football, see it in Morse's hands. Morse has gotten you a couple times earlier, and that'll set up a big crucial third down now for Lane Tech.
Crucial third down indeed. Lane Tech, they had that turnover, the fumble, but you gotta be thanking your defense if you're that offense picking you up if they do get the stop here on third down. Just limiting Bulls to a field goal to be a major success here. As they're gonna break the huddle here. Josiah Morris under center. Running back to his right. Two receivers at the bottom of your screen. Looks like they're playing zone, which they are. So, right, and that's going to be instant pressure. Lane Tech gets home. Let's see who that is. Looks like that's going to be Gregory Howard. He's going to add on to
Gregory
his
Howard,
leading
that's
sack total
fifth.
here.
That is his 5th and a half sack of the year.
Gregory Howard comes up big. Greg with the stop and the sack, under a minute and counting. Lane Tech deciding they actually are going to call a timeout here.
56.3 seconds left to go.
Did let a decent amount of time come off the clock before calling that timeout. But I want to see, well, you can do it one time. Let's see if you can do it 2 times.
Nice.
We saw Bulls College Prep nail a 30-plus yard field goal there off the leg of Joshua Thomas, their junior center. Can he do it twice, though? 4th and 16, around the same spot, maybe a little farther back here. So definitely not a freebie here.
No. It's a 4th and 15. If Bulls do elect to go for it.
This would be around a 38-yard attempt here. Kind of towards the middle of the hashes here, so kind of centered in more of the field. With those wider hash marks, the angles to some of these field goals can be harder in college and high school than it is in the NFL, who has the hash marks are
Which
a
is
little
why
more
you got to
closer,
earn your reps as a high school kicker. If you're a good high school kicker, there's a good chance you're going to get recruited into college.
Yep, here they are, big number 77. Line up to take this field goal here.
It's going to be a 27-yarder.
Plus Enzo, it's going to be blocked. It's going to be blocked. Lane Tech blocks the field goal.
What a play. What a play. What a play. Wow. Lane Tech special teams coming up clutch again. Now they have great field position. 58.3 seconds left on the clock. And Bulls don't get any points. That clutch defense by Lane.
And we talk about it, special teams. Whoever wins special teams is usually going to win the game.
Yeah.
And
everything starts with special teams.
Literally, the game does start with special teams. So, yeah, special teams big in deciding who's going to win. Few plays, not a lot of plays on special teams in game, but they can definitely make their mark. Let's see how Lane Tech responds. They do get the ball here in the second half. Yeah.
I think
flags are going to be flat. I see 2 flags tossed, and it's going to be
false start on Lane.
So definitely not how you want to start off the drive. Let's see if that kind of changes their mindset here, knowing that they get the ball to start the second half. So do they just run it, see how much yards they get on that run, and decide where to go from there? Here, pretty deep in their own territory. They're within their 20-yard line. With only 50.3 seconds on the clock here. Got a tight end, running back, and quarterback here in this formation. Robert Tuteo is going to drop back to pass. He's going to launch that down the left side. And it is going to be incomplete. So, no dice on that one. 45 seconds left. So, 5 seconds came off the clock there. 5.32 be exact here. And now it is 2nd and 15. Clock is stopped at 45 seconds here.
Bodou is coming into the game. He just subbed in. I would watch for a potential handoff to him. Coming out of the game is Boywen, the tight end.
Yeah, we saw him line up in the backfield.
Last play.
Vernon Cole back in there, or maybe Samuel Bodu. Can't really tell from this angle.
Bodu.
As Suteo is just going to throw that one to Harrison Bakunis, who catches that one. It's dropped at about the 34, 35-yard line. And the clock is stopped as this is high school football. Clock just waiting for everyone to get set up here. And now the clock starts to tick down under 30 seconds here. Trips to the right towards the bottom of your screen for Lane Tech. Suteo looks left side. He's going to chuck that one well away. Don't know. That's going to be the defender. What pass was that? That was not in the same area code as his wide receiver. You're thinking
no, I bet
miscommunication.
Suteo has not made a lot of mistakes all day. That is one of them. Lane's special teams comes up big, and yet their offense.
That's just nowhere near the receiver. You're thinking maybe you ran the wrong route, maybe there's a miscommunication. But yeah, from the angle that it's showing, I mean, you look at it. Oh, he threw it 10 yards over his receiver, but right to a defensive back. That was definitely not the best throw, and definitely not what Lane Tech was looking for.
No, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Again, really bad job by Suteo. That ball is overthrown a mile high, and that's a real big
mistake.
Motivation killers for Lane.
Morris drops back. They're just gonna fake the screen pass, but it looks like there's gonna be a stoppage of play. They're gonna stop the clock a little delayed on that stop, so they should have more time on the clock, but
11.3 probably.
Wonder if they're gonna actually change that. Yeah, 8 seconds off the clock there. Not sure really what happened. But yeah, under 10 seconds is what I know for certain is what is on the clock there. I mean, you were thinking maybe the Bulls have a good play, nice passing play, get it up around the 30, and at that point, you're giving yourself a shot, whether you want to just chuck it to the end zone and pray, or maybe if you get a few more yards, you're maybe in field goal range. You saw that one kick was good from a decent range, but here, 9.7 is most likely just the end of half.
Yeah, I agree. If you're Bulls, I think you take one more shot, and then or do a quick slant, maybe do a trick play. We saw that trick play before, yeah, but that didn't go out great for Bulls. So this is going to be a this is going to be a
end around. Just gonna run out of bounds with 4 seconds left. So nothing there, and now it's gonna be 3rd and long here, other side of midfield. Around that 45-yard line.
Bulls, I think, are gonna.
Yeah, they're just huddled up.
Harrison Barcanas is coming into the game on defense.
Maybe it's like a jump ball situation here.
Yeah.
Get your tallest receiver in there.
Barcanas has had a good year too. As a wide receiver, he has a couple receiving touchdowns. Leads the team along with Boywind, who we have not called yet. His name very much today.
Yeah, 2 receivers at the top, 3 at the bottom here. Morris is going to roll out. See at the bottom of the screen, number 10 is wide open. And that looks like it is going to do it here for the first half play. Lane Tech leads 7-3 over Bulls College Prep. We'll see you for the second half.
Testing, 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 testing. Welcome back to Lane Tech Football here as we have a great game going on between Bulls College Prep and the Lane Tech champions. Nathan, Lane has not been able to get its offense going in the first half. What are your keys to the second half?
I think getting Vernon Cole going is definitely a big key. Vernon Cole is one of those backs that wears out defenses. He definitely gets more productive as the game goes along. So getting him more touches. We saw he only had that one big 20-yard game, but definitely getting him more involved, going more into that play action game. Establish the run, then go for the pass. We saw Lane Tech really aggressive through there and the first half. So I think they should definitely maintain that. But if the play's not there, just either throw it away or tuck it in, and let's see what you got out of that.
Yeah, I agree. Robert Soteo has made a lot of decent throws today for Lane Tech. They just haven't been able to cash them in. Our defense has played well. They've come up with a lot of stops in clutch situations that block field goal. Special teams has played well. Everything is clicking sort of for Lane. I feel like we're at a B minus right now, but if we can just get to an A, I think we can run away with this game. You saw the Lane Tech Majorettes at halftime. Sorry, yes, Lane Tech Majorettes at halftime. They're really good. They are always a staple at these Lane Tech football games. If you can make it out here to Fritz Pollard Field at Lane Stadium, you'll always see them waving flags around and doing their thing. As the second half is about to kick off and the teams are about to go to their respective sidelines. Anyway, back to the Majorettes. They're such a big part of this atmosphere at Lane Stadium at homecoming.
Yeah, I mean, them cheerleaders. I mean, everything that really just gets the crowd going, gets them even more hyped for the game. As many people know, crowd plays a big factor in sports. Players can feed off of it, and it definitely gives the home team an advantage. So Lane Tech kind of have the easiest home game when they were actually away at Peyton, but it was here at Lane Stadium. So definitely a pretty big showing from the Lane Tech faithful last Saturday.
So Lane Tech will get the ball to start the second half here. They received it they kicked it off in the first half. Again, just a little game recap. It is a 7-3 score. The Bulls College Prep had the opportunity to potentially tie it to get into a 1-point game. They missed a field goal in the red zone. Lane blocked it. Robert Sauteo has thrown an interception, I believe, only one, and the Bulls College Prep quarterback has also thrown one. The second half of the homecoming football game starts now. This will be a sky-high kick and will be kicked out of bounds, I believe.
Yeah, let's see that. But a big thing for Lane Tech in this second half, and really for both teams, is just to be more secure with the ball, limit turnovers, don't do the other side any favors. As we saw, Lane Tech's special teams really bailed Lane Tech's offense out after that fumble deep in their own territory. So this game could easily be going either way right now, but Lane Tech finds themselves up for receiving the ball here. to start the second half.
Yeah, again, Lane's defense has been really helpful this year. They've rose this defense to 5 wins. This will be apparently a redo.
Yeah, maybe. I
Could.
don't really know why, but in high school, different kickoff rules than that of the
Pros.
NFL. Yes. No landing zone.
No, it is not a landing zone. You can not still kick it out of bounds.
Yeah,
Your
that's gonna go
bolts,
to the
that's gonna go to
40.
the 40.
touchdown. Touchbacks, excuse me, go to the 20.
25. I believe it's 25. This is going to be a sky-high kick. That sends Cole all the way back, and he will...
Just gonna
Sorry,
let
this
that
is going
go
to be...
into the end
End
zone.
zone.
Touchback.
Yes. For Lane Tech, that was... Ethan Pena back to receive. Lane Tech will start off on the offense here. Robert Sauteo, it had an iffy first half. Number 5 at the bottom of your screen is Radu Buser. Lane Tech in the huddle here. 1st and 10. 12 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Third quarter. Bulls College Prep looks like they're going to show man here. Sauteo in the shotgun. Sauteo looking. Ethan Pena's lined up next to him. Sauteo takes the snap. This is going to be a handoff to Pena. Pena gets the edge. Pena will go out to the 30, trucking forward to the 31 to the 32. That's where he will be stopped.
Tough running there. A lot of Bulls jerseys around there. Kept powering through, falls forward, and gets about a gain of 7 there.
Good
so
gain,
very
yeah.
productive
On first
gain on
down.
first
Second and this will put it a 2nd and 3 on for the champions. They will break the huddle, trying to go a little fast here. Sauteo in the shotgun. Now in the talks to his offense. Bulls is showing zone here. Motion. This is going to be a false start. That'll be a false start on Aiden Boywind, whose name we have not called except for that. This is going to drive back Lane to 5 and erase that deficit. It's that 7-yard gain.
Yeah, so you were on schedule, more than that, 2nd and short. So you can really do anything. Playbook's wide open on 2nd and short. Now 2nd and long here after that 5-yard penalty. And Lane Tech showing trips. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen.
Sauteo will take the snap, and this is going to be a fake. He had me fooled. He will power run and get to about the 39, very close to a first down, setting up 3rd and short. Nice run by Robert Sauteo.
Yeah, looks like that was a read option. He was reading the defensive, and if he bites on the running back, just pull it. And he did just that. And got a pretty decent gain. Now they're
3rd and 3, I
gonna
should say.
cancel off that 5-yard penalty.
See?
But basically, they just lost it down like an incompletion here.
3rd and short. Robert Sauteo in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his left, 2 receivers to his right. It'll be Ethan Pena lined up in the backfield. Sauteo will take the snap. This is going to be a handoff to... That was Samuel Bodu, and he will be driven back. And this is probably going to be a Lane Tech punt.
Yeah, now to come in to think about it. Last time Lane Tech punted, not very successful. Netted about 5 yards. So we'll see if they can do better here. Here, very deep in their territory. Didn't get a first down there, I believe. So not the best start here for Lane Tech.
This is going to be a punt. This is going to be a good punt. We'll drive Bulls all the way back, and this to the 25, and that is where we'll be picked up at about the 24.5. Good punt for Lane. Bulls will take over.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about special teams. First punt didn't go very good, but no complaints about that one. That was a very good punt.
No, that is a beauty of a punt.
And Chicago Bulls prep is going to start with their worst field position, but looks like there's some.
stoppage play. This is going to be on Bulls. And I think Lane might have a first down. Yes, I think that, yeah. Right? Let's see. I think Lane might have a first down
Yeah, it looks like the ref pointed.
towards
Yeah.
70.
No action from the chain crew here. They're just standing.
Graham Summers
But-
coming back out there with Vuksanovic, and this is going to be a Lane Tech first down. Lane Tech gets bailed out once again by Bulls.
Yep, penalties also a decider.
Number 71, Hunter Liao, coming in at the bottom of your screen. He's an offensive lineman. He's pretty good. Robert Sauteo will line up in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Bodu to his left. Clay to his left. Takes the snap. This is going to be a fake, and no, it's going to be a pitch straight to Buckner, and Peyton Buckner will get it to about the 40. That'll be a decent gain of 5.
Yeah, they like to use Peyton Buckner. Just get the ball into his hands, whether it's a jet sweep or if he's just gonna take it in out of the quarterback position here. Pretty successful play, gets him about 5 yards. So
Yeah, really good run. This is just going to be a wildcat snap, I think, to Buckner.
yeah, just get the ball in his hands. Doesn't necessarily have to be via a catch. As
Crazy big pass.
Usually plays or lines up at wide receiver. They're just getting the ball in his hands, kind of like they do with Vernon Cole. They just put him in the wildcat. We saw that a lot last week where Lane Tech found a lot of their success. They had one drive where they just put Cole in, and they went about 75 yards on Peyton and scored a touchdown just before the end of half.
Remember, Cole did play some quarterback last year. This is going to be snap taken off. Robert Satu will take off and get across the 45 for a first down. That could have been a big play. Robert Satu will get a first down. This is going to be a 1st and 10 for Lane Tech.
Looks like that might be Peyton Buckner. He's just going to go talk to the coach. But back-to-back runs, first down, Lane Tech here. No sighting of Robert Suteo, at least not that I can see. Yeah, there he is.
It'll be
but back-to-back plays going in the direction of Peyton Buckner. Excuse me, no Robert Suteo in the game.
This will be a wildcat. This will be a fake, and that'll be
gain of 3.
3 for Bodeo. Bodeo will get a wildcat here, and he will gain 3 out of it. That'll put him right at midfield as we are halfway through this third quarter here on this beautiful Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, I mean, not as tightly contested as I would have
Peyton
thought.
Buckner coming back into the game for Lane.
Coming into this game, I really thought that Lane Tech would at least have a 2-possession lead at halftime, but give credit to the Bulls.
Still no Robert Sauteo.
They've been tough on Lane Tech here. And
I
7-3.
think it'll be Harrison Bacchus in to the Pena's right. This is gonna be this is gonna be Buckner has the direct snap. Buckner will find the edge across. No, nice stop by the Bulls prep defense to get no gain, and Buckner's a little shaken up.
Yeah, with this in Wildcat, Peyton Buckner versus Vernon Cole. When Vernon Cole's in at that Wildcat formation, Lane Tech usually chooses just to run it straight up the gut. But here with Peyton Buckner, who weighs about 160, they elect to run him on the outside, try to get a corner, use his speed to get to the edge there. Really
Just a really simple end around. Robert Sauteo is back into the game for the Champions. He is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to his right. 3 receivers to his right. This is going to be a snap. This is going to be handoff to Ethan Pena. Ethan Pena to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. He will slide down there and a first down. Nice run by Ethan Pena. Lane's backup running back will get a few yards. He was very hot early in that season in the win versus Thornton Function. Their first game. He has not had much sense. Really nice run there. This will move the chains for a first down. It's going to be a timeout, I think, by Bulls with a little under 5:37 to go. What you see there, Nathan?
Yeah, on that running play, I got to say, number 6, I believe, Taylor Clay, lined up in the slot there. Nobody was on him, but the running play ran in his direction. Nobody on him. He didn't even get a block a corner. He just went inside, blocked a linebacker, and really cut him off, giving Eden Pena even a better shot at getting that edge and making something happen.
Yeah, a really nice block by Clay there. Pena's running, gets his first down, which is big. There's about 5:37 left to go here in the second half.
Yeah, wide receivers can definitely be a big factor in
Samuel
increasing running plays from 5 yards to maybe 10, 15. They can definitely have a big impact and really cause some runs to spring with the blocks in the second level.
Bodu is lined up to Sautu's left. 2 wide receivers to his right. 2 wide receivers to his left. Sautu in the shotgun. 5:37 left to go. 1st and 10 Lane Tech. Soteo will take the snap. This will be a fake handoff. Soteo has some daylight, but will only get 1 out of it.
Yeah, you saw that defensive lineman come
immediately
right at both of them. He decides to just pull it and just keep it. Doesn't get much, but it looks like if he just handed the ball off there.
Little RPO will gain 1.
Yeah, so Lane Tech lucky to just get something out of that, something positive. 2nd and 9, definitely a little bit different than 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13.
Yeah, really nice positive gain. Always want to get positive yardage, especially in these big games like this. Soteo in the shotgun. Soteo will take the snap. Oh, he has a little trouble with the snap and goes down. Oh, ball came out at the end. Ball came out at the end. And it will, I think, still be Lane Tech football. It will be Lane Tech football. But, man, they lost a lot. The ball came out at the end. Soteo went down. It is going to be a 3rd and 16. Nathan, any play calls?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Lane Tech be really aggressive through there, so you're thinking something downfield. You could play it safe, throw a little check down, play it, and get a more manageable 4th down situation. But even if you do get intercepted, it's kind of like an arm punt.
Boywind is coming into the game as a tight end. Here, yeah. Soteo just went down. That's a really nice pass rush. As it's going to be a handoff. That is going to be Bodu and gets very close to the first down. I think he might have gotten it. I think he is a yard short. Samuel Bodu with a really clutch run. And this, where are they going to spot it?
First, mark him just short.
Yeah. Lane Tech is going to stay out on the field. Samuel Bodu with a big run here. Up the seam. Sorry, up the edge, I should say. 3:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, there you go. So, run play pops, and now 4th and 1. Basically one of the easiest 4th downs you'll
ever see. Peyton Buckner is coming into the game, number 0. No Robert Sauteo again. Again, Buckner is lining up as quarterback.
Yeah, we saw him do that
Perkins.
Earlier in the drive.
Peyton Buckner. Let's see what they're going to do here. Buckner will take the snap. This is going to be a run to the edge. Does he get the first down? Yes, he does. Does not get more. Buckner will get down. That is a first down for Lane Tech. Nice job by Buckner to get the first down. He will find a seam.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Lane Tech's blocking game here. I mean, not really anything through the air this drive, but they've just really been chipping away. Chip. Saw that big run from Bodu, setting up that 4th and 1, which you saw just then easily converted, and Lane Tech's threatening here. 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line.
Soteo back in the game at quarterback. Bodu will be there. They will elect to go from the I form here, a formation that they haven't done on this drive. will take the snap. This is going to be quarterback keeper Robert Sautu will get to the 20. He might have a first down. Let's see where they're going to mark him. 3 straight run plays by Lane. 3+ I should say. And I think they might have a first down. Somebody's helmet did come off. No.
Looks like they're
They are
gonna
going to mark him just short.
Yeah.
2nd and 1. 1:54 left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah,
Clock is still
long
ticking.
drive here. Really been taking that clock down here in what seems like, at least at this point, a low-scoring affair here. So every point matters.
Remember, at the beginning of this drive, Lane Tech punted, but they got bailed out with a Bulls College prep penalty. Sauteo in the shotgun. Bodeo to his right. Will take the snap. Looks to pass. Throws it deep downfield. This is going to be
Incomplete.
no,
Wow.
incomplete.
Great defense.
What a play. Nice play, both sides. That was Harrison Bacchanis, his intended target. 3rd and 2 now with a $1:10 to go in this third quarter.
If I'm Lane Tech, I'm seeing all the success that we're getting through on the ground game. But maybe you think about throwing something in the air. I mean, you saw the shot downfield, which could be interpreted as them saying, "Oh, it's 2nd and short. Let's take something because we know we have it on 3rd down."
I think this is also 4-down territory for the champions, as you're up already 4, and you frankly probably need a score here.
Yeah,
honestly,
most definitely. Lane Tech definitely needs to go for this touchdown. Would be amazing because even if Lane Tech does make the field goal, which they're not guaranteed to do,
no,
just to put that out there.
When it has been, he's been good but inconsistent.
Yeah, so that would also keep it at a one-possession game. Given Bulls could have the
push it to a
potential.
7-point lead. There is an extended delay here. Let's keep it here.
Yeah, I mean, if you get the 7, you're extending the lead to 2-possession.
11.
Yeah, so 2-possession game.
Plus,
they could even get the 2-pointer and still be
Lane Tech is ready, back and ready to play.
Yep. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Actually in the red zone here. Ball marked at about the 20-yard line.
So Lane will go from the I form here. $1:10 left to go in the third quarter. Peyton Buckner. It's going to be in a quarterback with Bodoo behind him. This is Lane Tech has thrown many formations out. This is the first of its kind today.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of Vernon Cole. I'm not sure about his health status, but a lot of Bodoo, a lot of Pena.
Bodoo will get a run. This is going to be a first down. This will go out to the 15, and Lane is officially in the red zone. It's going to be a first down. Yeah, Vernon Cole we have not seen. Blake Perkins coming out of the game, and Buckner will go over to the coach. It looks like he's going to stay in at quarterback, number 75, Vuk Vuksanovic, leading the huddle with a Bacchanis in it. Bodoo's still in there. He had that rush. Clay. And others. Peyton Buckner still in at quarterback. Will take the snap. A little bit of a high snap. He will give it to Bodoo. Bodoo pushing forward. Bodoo will get 1-ish. He will get to about the 14-yard line of Bulls. Of a BCP, and that might be the final play of this third quarter.
Yeah,
and it looks like it is.
A very fast third quarter. What a drive from Lane Tech. I mean, that's a long drive. It's still going. It's gonna.
That took an entire quarter. Long drive for Lane Tech. They are knocking on the door of the end zone. Lane Tech 7, Bulls College Prep 3. We'll be back in a moment. Testing, 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 testing. Testing, testing, testing. Is this better? Yeah, that'll work. And this is good. Welcome back to Lane Tech Football. So, looks like it'll be
Looks like Peyton Buckner.
Buckner and a quarterback. He will find the edge. He's going to try and end around Buckner to the 10. There is a flag on the play, and he gets lit up at the 5.
Wow.
What a hit.
And he's down on the ground. Yeah, it looks like
this
he
is
just
not
got
good.
his knee. It looks like he just targeted him low and
He
flipped up in there,
is-
did a backflip, but luckily
He can get up
back on
under his
feet.
own power.
That's a
There is
really
a
good
flag
sign.
down.
Looks like it's gonna be first signs are it's gonna be against Lane
Lane
Tech.
Tech. As it stands right now, it is a 2nd down and 5. Yes, this is going to be against Lane Tech. This is going to be a hold so that'll make it 2nd and 15 with 11:51 to go in this 4th quarter. Lane Tech is knocking on the door. Robert Sauteo in it again as quarterback.
Yeah. Most likely a passing situation here. 2nd and 15 now. You're out of field goal range, most definitely.
Robert Sauteo will line up with Bodu behind him. Buchanan to his left. Sauteo changing the play at the line. Sauteo will take the snap. Sauteo will flip it to Bocas. A quick screen. Bocas makes a man miss. Gets it to the 20. Powering through, he will get it to about the, 17 and a half or so yard line. That'll set up 3rd down.
I mean, didn't get a lot of yards on that, but that was a pretty good looking gain there. A nasty juke on the edge there. Puts a corner to the turf.
He will gain 4. It is a 3rd down and 12 with 10:40, with about 10 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter.
But yeah, someone to make note here. No Vernon Cole. They've really been doing a running back by committee show here. Pena, Bodu really rotating out by seeming like every other play. So
this will be Ethan Pena right here. He will get out to the 15 and be stopped there. It is a 4th down and about 8. Atticus Whitted will try again to extend this lead to 7. Whitted has to hit this field goal here. Looks like it'll be Ben Rupchet holding it. Whitted will kick for Titus Perez's team. Clock is ticking. Whitted is lining up. Atticus Whitted. Boots it, kick is up, and did he get it? Lane Tech is saying he did.
And he did. Wow,
He did.
What a kick. Way to come back. The last field goal that he attempted was no good. Lost Lane Tech the game, but he comes back stronger than ever. Drills it right through the uprights. I couldn't be more happy for him.
Great job, Atticus. Yes, really nice job here. He comes back with a nice field goal. Big kick, too. That was not close.
Yeah, definitely had some power behind that. It extends Lane Tech's lead to 7. So touchdown lead here with 9 minutes and 48 seconds left to go.
Lane will make a late substitution. Coming in is Robert Sauteo. Robert, yes, number 12 in a green and white is coming in as a kick. Interesting strategy here.
Yeah, I remember last year Noah Mayra was the primary kicker on kickoffs for Lane Tech.
He will line up as a corner here, though. This is a nice kick. This will be...
Looked like it had some hard time with that ball. It looks like it's going to trickle into that
the end zone. Bulls will start out at the 25-yard line here. For the Bulls, they have a women's. I have a fun fact for y'all here. all their girls teams are called the Lady Bulls, and they are funded by the Chicago Bulls. Down on the bottom of your screen, you see number 23. That's going to be Jordan Ramirez, one of their 3 pretty good corners. Bodu in Swiss Army knife, and Gabriel Zadorius White. We have not called his name yet. He was entering today. I think he was second or third. He was second on the team in total tackles. Ramirez changing the play. Bulls college prep quarterback will take the snap. This is going to be a handoff to the seam, and he gets drilled. He just got met at the line.
Yeah, no big plays. The defense has to limit big plays. I'm fine with them just chipping it away. Just stop them on the ground. Only one possession lead, but keeping the clock going. The clock is your friend if you're Lane Tech.
That was Aiden Boywind. First time we've called his name tonight. On defense, yeah, nice play by Boywind, just lighting it up and stopping the bleeding to only a 2-yard gain. The black and red jerseys mimics the jerseys of the NBA Chicago Bulls. Quarterback in at the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff, and that will go nowhere. Nice job by Lane Tech to stop it. Clock keeps ticking. It's 3rd down for Lane.
Yeah, this would be a big stand here for Lane Tech.
It's 3rd and about 07. Nice job. Do you bring pressure here if you're Lane Tech?
I would not. I have enough faith in the defensive line in the trenches to get home. We saw
Noah Zakari coming in, 6-foot senior.
We saw Greg Howard get a sack earlier on on a big play earlier on in the game. He had instant pressure, but wasn't like it was a coverage sack. He got the quarterback really fast. So I'd put some faith in my front.
That has been Lane's only sack though of this game. 2.
Also haven't given up really a big run play so far.
As of now, yeah.
Knock on wood. Here we are.
Quarterback will take the snap, dropping back to pass. This is going to be a screen. This will be caught. Did he catch it?
Looks like they're going to say he was. So nice diving catch on a hitch.
That will stop the clock. This is going to be a 1st down and 10 for Bulls. Clock is running.
Yeah, looked like Lane Tech was playing man there. And when you run a hitch, it's just straight up, and then you turn right back around. So got the cornerback thinking that he was running a go route, but turned right around, got the separation. Pretty good throw.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter, Jordan Ramirez and Titus Perez changing the play. This is going to be a throw. And, what a hit by Ramirez. Incomplete. Nice job by Jordan Ramirez. There's a little scuffle up after the play, but nothing major. Nice play by Jordan Ramirez. He's fired up. It is a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, another big play from Jordan Ramirez. He's had a really good game. His best game so far this season. We saw that one interception, that other almost near interception on the other side that's going to go as a PBU, and good play on, not really on the ball, but just make sure that the receiver feels them, knows that he's there, and also in case the receiver did come down with it, he's definitely there to lay down that hit.
He hit him hard too. Like, that was not just a push him to the ground. That was a shoulder kaboom. Bulls college prep quarterback in the shotgun. This is going to be a screen. Jordan Ramirez will miss a tackle, but then he gets drilled.
Yeah, that's what you call a hit stick. Wow. That was a jarring hit.
That was Gabriel Zadorius White. First time we've called his name today. That is going to be a 3rd and about 8.
I mean, yeah, back-to-back big hits from Lane Tech's defense. They're coming alive
3rd and 7.
Clock ticking off the clock. Already 3 minutes into this possession here. Not even cross midfield. Not even to the 40.
Bulls college prep quarterback in the shotgun. Changing the play at the line. Bodu will line up.
Not a lot of
motion. It's going to be a snap. This is going to be another screen. And he will get met by Ramirez.
falls forward, so he's going to be close to
by
the
Ramirez.
46.
It's going to be close. Yeah.
Looks like they're motioning it forward. I remember I saw the white at the ref at the bottom of the screen kind of point, but it looks like they're gonna mark it just shy, maybe a little.
Short. Nope.
The clock says it's 1st and 10, so a little bit of a miscommunication. The far ref is pointing 1st down. Yeah, now they're gonna.
They
go to the
will.
sticks.
5:55 here to go. Bulls prep quarterback in the shotgun. Clock ticking. 5:45 left to go in this fourth quarter.
Yep, quarterback Josiah Morris had that big throw earlier. Let's see if he can keep extending this drive here. 1st and 10. Clock is gonna keep
Continuing
going.
to tick.
Not even the worst thing if there's an incomplete pass.
He's gonna run. Josiah will keep it. He will get to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and will be tackled there at about the 41-yard line. Big run for Josiah Morris of Bulls. And what is Bulls prep going to do here? This is going to be a 1st down. Now if you're Lane, you got to go.
Yeah, biggest rush at the biggest time here for the Bulls college prep. This team hasn't had much success in the ground game. They definitely tried it a lot.
About 5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. In the shotgun here. Number 9, the end of that defensive line at the bottom of your screen, Gregory Howard. He has a sack today. The quarterback will take the snap and hand it off. This is going to be a run to the 30. That's a 1st down. Now, if you're Lane, you got to hustle. Now, if you're Lane, the clock might be your enemy here.
Yeah, back-to-back 1st downs. And this offense is definitely looking as lethal as it has all game long. They're thriving at the biggest moment as Lane Tech is trying to get a man off the field, and that might be a penalty. Looks like they're getting, maybe Lane Tech called a timeout there, but a mistake here for Lane Tech.
Gotta remember, you can only have 11 men on the field.
Yep, Lane Tech got 12, had a miscommunication in subs, and 12 men on. Not really what you want to do.
That'll also give them time to stop the
Stop the clock, yeah.
Yeah. And to stop the momentum for Bulls. Lane will come out of the huddle.
Definitely closer than I would have thought. Last year, Lane Tech had a much worse record, and they blew out the Bulls 48-6.
The Bulls are good.
Close, yeah.
Bulls aren't great either, which scares us.
They're coming into this game 3-2, 1-2 in conference.
Bulls will take the field. The Bulls quarterback will work out of the shotgun like he's been doing all drive. Lane Tech will play a little bit of man here. This is going to be a taking the snap. This is going to be a handoff, and that will go nowhere. Nice job by Lane to minimize a gain. This will be a 3-yard gain. Clock does stop. This is going to be a penalty, and this is going to be a holding on Bulls. What a Lane Tech. Oh, the Bulls, I should say, with a crucial mistake.
Yeah, wow.
That's going to drive him back 10 yards. 1st and 20.
Yeah, we saw 2 10-plus gains, but overall, this Bulls team offensively has really lacked that explosive play. So this 10 yards could be crucial, especially in time-wise.
That should knock them out of field goal range too, if they were in it already. Bulls quarterback will line up. Clock is moving. Lethal defensive line of Lane Tech is showing. It's going to be a faked handoff. Double option. We'll take the second one, and that will gain about 4. Clock still running, about 4:10 left to go. 2nd and about 16.
Great stuff for Lane Tech there. Kind of a tricky play. Limited it to a a 4-yard gain. So we'll definitely take that here.
No, I think
So let's see if this defense can perform at the high level that they're expected to.
quarterback will take the snap. Looking downfield. Throwing downfield. This is going to be incomplete. Oh, my God.
Yeah, man. I mean, kind of with that, ran a corner route over that zone defense that the Lane Tech was playing safety a little late getting over there. Definitely had a window.
He just missed his man. That could have been trouble. He overthrew his man by about 3 yards. Lane Tech gets bailed out, 3rd down.
Tough throw, that's for sure. But you just got to wonder what if. I don't know, maybe he doesn't even get to the end zone, but that would have been
really
huge
bad.
Play.
I would have still set him up in business. This is a very crucial 3rd down. Lane Tech. Let's see if they can hold him here. Quarterback lined up in the shotgun. Looking to throw. Pass rush coming. This is going to be thrown in. Incomplete. Overthrown again.
On the bright side, the incompletion stops the clock, but that's the only bright thing that you can really get out of that. Back-to-back incompletions, and now you're at 4th and long with seemingly this is a must-go-for situation with how the Lane Tech has been running the ball, taking time off the clock all game long, especially in that last scoring drive that
There's
3 points.
There's no flags. So 4th down. This is a key 4th down.
Biggest play of the game upcoming.
Let's see if Lane Tech's star defense can stop them. Bulls prep quarterback will work out of the shotgun.
Morrison, their trips to the top of the screen.
Will take the snap. Looking, throwing. This is going to be incomplete. Incomplete. Lane Tech gets the stop they needed. Turnover on downs.
And Lane Tech's pressure. Looks like they brought 5, I believe. Got to Morris.
No flags.
Didn't even throw it to the sticks. Kind of just checked it down like it'd be a 3rd down, but wow, that is
1st down, Lane Tech. What a job by that defense. Clutching up to get a stop.
I was a little confused with that play call on the trips. You saw one receiver kind of just like stop, like he was just running a wide receiver screen when we're on 4th and 16, 4th and long. That kind of want all of the options out of there, giving your quarterback every chance to make something happen. But two receivers just didn't even go to the line of gain. Just stopped short.
It'll be Buchanan, I think, in at quarterback. No, it'll be Buckner, sorry. Peyton Buckner will take the snap. This is going to be a handoff to Beaudue. Beaudue has a little bit of running room. He will get out. No, he will get back just to the line. Under 3 minutes left. Counting. Bulls have 2 timeouts left. There's going to be flags flying at the end of that.
Yeah, I mean, what is that, a scuffle? I mean, there's something that happened there, and then number 70 for Lane Tech, just see that reaction, kind of just jumped up in the air with his hands up. That would have been David Dyke, the sophomore.
Oh, my.
Don't really know what happened there. Some extracurriculars.
Unnecessary roughness on the defense. This is going to be a free 15 for Lane.
It looks like it's going both ways, so it looks like it's going to offset.
So, yeah. Unnecessary roughness for both teams. Penalties offset. Play stands. I think it'll be a redo of the down, too. No?
I think so.
So.
Usually offsetting penalties just redo.
2nd and 10. Peyton Buckner still in his quarterback. 3:05 left to go.
Nice. More stoppage.
Subs.
Figured out. Here they go.
Buckner will let the clock tick, 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 tick down. As we have under 2:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Buckner will take the snap. It's good. Buckner will keep it. Buckner has space to the 50. And he will get to the 45 to the 43-yard line
Wow.
of Bulls before being taken down. Peyton Buckner, what a big run, and that might stamp this.
What blocks, what vision from Peyton Buckner.
This might be coming back, though.
Maybe it was a little too good to be true. We saw that hole materialize there. Maybe some holding had to play a role in that. So back him up.
It's going to be a 2nd down and 18 now for Lane.
Yeah, if you're Lane Tech, you want to
Probably
take the ball off some time off the clock and just give it to your defense, which has been so good all day long. But yeah, that penalty kills.
Yeah.
I mean, you just can't have a penalty there because
No.
now you're faced with the dilemma: do we throw it so we can get the first down? And then
Buckner is
take
still
off
in
the
as
clock?
quarterback. 2:25 left to go here.
But again, you also don't want to have an incomplete pass that stops the clock, and it's basically like a timeout for the Bulls.
They will not. This will be a run by Buckner, and that will go
Get nothing.
nowhere.
No 2 minutes. No 2-minute warning in high school football.
Bulls still do have 2 timeouts left, and they will, I think, use one here.
Yep, at 2:06. Yep, good timeout. Let's talk about this play.
What do you think they're going to do here if you're Lane? Do you keep letting the clock run down?
You're at 3rd and long. You can't really afford an incompletion because they can. It's basically like a timeout, and they have another timeout to use on offense. So you think
You got to run it.
You've given up 3 points all game long. You'd think that you'd run it. You'd have had some pretty good success on the ground this game, and you saw that last punt there. It was really good from Lane Tech special teams. But I think that you'd run it, play it safe, give the ball back to your defense. You're up 7, and yeah, your defense has been great all season long. Put some faith in them. Don't really put the ball in harm's way. Turnovers kill. You saw that one fumble that really cost. Didn't really end up costing Lane Tech because they had that blocked field goal. But turnovers can kill. No turnovers, no incomplete pass. If you want to throw the ball, you want to have it on a slant route, something that is a decently high chance of it getting caught.
Yeah. Just make sure you get the feet down. Don't fumble. Both teams out of the huddle. 2:06 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 10-7 Lane Tech. It's going to be Buckner will take the snap. He will run a little bit. He will get about 5 yards in the original line of scrimmage. Clock keeps ticking down. Bulls will not use a timeout.
Yeah. Lane Tech's trusting their defense. Defense has been great all year round.
Yeah, and now they will. That is their last time out of the half.
Yeah. I like this decision. Don't put the ball in harm's way. Haven't had a good game passing ball. Neither did they have a good game passing ball last week. So have faith in your defense. They've come through all year round. Just need a good kick. Field position is key, especially on this drive. 1 minute 58. As already said, the Bulls haven't had a lot of explosive plays this game. So really pinning them back, having them to go a long way to put a touchdown up, which they need.
Gavin Ross, the senior defensive end, looks like is going to come on for this punt. As both teams will break the huddle. Atticus Whitted will come on for the punt with about $1.50 to go here in this fourth quarter.
Big play.
Huge.
Talked about special teams making a difference. This is a big special teams play.
Atticus Whitted will receive the snap. Oh, and that punt was it blocked? Nope, no.
But you'll take that. Not the worst. Honestly, could be worse. We saw that first punt was pretty
bad. 1:39 left to go in the fourth quarter. Lane has to stop him here. This is going to be the last This is a big drive for the Bulls and for the champions. It's gonna be all passes, pretty
Most
much.
likely.
Yeah. No timeouts here. You got a $1:39 left.
I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it, tried a few things,
Tried
keep
run.
the defense honest a little bit, but you got to be on top of things. You got to have basically 2 plays called up, so you know what you're doing first and second, so it doesn't take you a long time to communicate with your offense.
Bulls college prep quarterback in the shotgun. We'll take the snap. This is going to be a quick screen
It's gonna be
that will go nowhere.
forward pass, stops the clock at 1:36. Only 3 seconds off the clock, but they
Second
think
and
second
10.
10.
That's a down though. It's a win for Lane.
Yep, play 1 goes in Lane Tech's favor.
Quarterback changing the play at the line.
Trips to the bottom of your screen. You motioned into the backfield, so now he's gonna go back out.
We'll take the
Lane might be
snap.
playing zone, which they
And
are.
this will be thrown. That'll be caught and
He's gonna stay on his feet, but
in bounds. And that, where are they going to mark him? This might be only a gain of 1 or 2. Clock's ticking. They have to go. This will be a gain of 1. Nice job by Lane's defense, and the clock is still ticking. A $1:15 left to go in the game.
yep, great stuff so far for Lane Tech's defense. Got to keep it up here. Looks like they're primarily just playing zone. Yeah, nobody's
Quarterback will
matching
take
with
the
thing. They're playing
snap.
zone. Eyes
He's
on
going to throw
quarterback.
deep. This will be almost intercepted. That could have been trouble. 4th down. That could have sealed the game for Lane.
Yeah, Lane Tech playing primarily zone. You can really tell that when the Bulls send somebody, either running back but a wide receiver in motion, nobody matches with him, means that most likely Lane Tech's playing zone. And they were on that play. Safety, we saw earlier on an overthrow, the safety for the Bulls was playing right there, got the interception off Suteo. They're not quite far back enough. Almost makes a stunning catch on that ball, but
This
falls
is the
through.
game right here. 4th and 8. 55 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Looks like
Takes the
zone.
snap. Will try to throw it deep. He's under pressure. He will try to run, and no, he will throw it, and incomplete.
Wow.
Incomplete. He threw it away. Lane gets the stop they needed.
It looks like it was a DB, but I was gonna say it looked like he had a receiver open, and looks like there's gonna be
An injured Bulls
somebody
player.
Ston crouching down near the 45-yard line. Don't like to see that, but wow, Lane Tech's defense comes up clutch. Had their faith in them, and they did not disappoint. And
Is
that's
a-
most likely just gonna do it.
Peyton Buckner at quarterback. 47.9 seconds left to go. Bulls cannot stop the clock.
Got a little scared there. Like he's taking his time. Took some off the clock, but yep, just one more kneel down. That should be it. Lane Tech's gonna improve to 5-1, and the Bulls will fall down to 500.
And Lane Tech has won the homecoming. Welcome back to Lane Tech, people. Lane Tech will improve to 5-1. Payne Buckner getting the crowd hype. They played a great game today. They beat Bulls and improved to 5-1 in the conference.
Yeah, win wasn't pretty to say the least, but hey, showed some real fight. Trust their defense. Defense came up big like they have all year round, And, yep, 5-1. Lane Tech, more wins than they had last year. So I'm excited to see what this team has in store for us for the rest of the season.
Well, thank you guys for listening. I'm Philip Kabatz, and for my partner Nathan Nowak, Lane Tech wins it 10-7 over Bulls. Thank you for listening to Lane Tech Sports Broadcasting, and we will see you next time. Go Lane, go!